Okay, so this is my review of the first Descendant. I know I'm a little late getting this out. Um, I've been super busy grinding it. At the time of this, I am about 200 hours in, maybe just a little bit over. Um, so, yeah, let's go over some of the things, some tips, my review overall, some pros, cons, all that good stuff. So, um, overall, a lot of people compare it to Destiny. Um, I will say that is gravely, gravely mistaken. Does it have similar things to Destiny? Yes. But overall, it is not like Destiny. It's a looter shooter. Um, the bosses are obviously way different. Like, it's not the same. That's like comparing Overwatch to Marvel Rivals and saying, oh, well, they copied them. And technically, you're wrong on that because guess what? Team Fortress 2 was the very first one that was, team-based shooter. So you're both wrong. If anything, they copied Team Fortress 2. Just saying. So there have been other looter shooters out there. This game is very unique in its own way. It is not a copy of Destiny. It is not the Destiny from Wish, as I've seen in other streamers' chats. This is a very unique game. It's a very fun game. It is very addicting. So, let's go over some tips. So, early game, I would recommend doing the campaign. So, you'll end up getting Bunny within the first 20 minutes. Bunny's my main. Really good for farming. Really good for mobs once you get it up there. Lepic is a great descendant for bosses. So, if you pick him, there are some crazy, crazy builds. There are Mega Man builds, literally, where he'll shoot 12 rounds with his ult and just completely melt a boss, even on hard mode. So, be aware of that. But there are some other ones, as you can see on screen. This is the new Lunar character. She's a support. I actually enjoy playing as her. Like,
I knew that would happen.
obviously, I was doing a farm run here just to get up levels. So, you will see me die over and over. It's what it is. It's part of the game. So, I do have fun with this a lot. It is very addicting. As I will say multiple times through this. But, overall, the characters are very unique. I do like him a lot. Bunny is my main. I played Bunny during the beta. So, yeah, 100% love Bunny. I played Viesa as well during the beta, but there are multiple builds, so don't sit here and think that, oh, well, I picked the wrong descendant and I gotta start over and blah blah blah. Like, you don't. You can always grind them out, build, go for whichever descendant. There are ways to do that. So play the campaign, pick one descendant or swap. It's better if you have at least play one to hit level 40 and then you swap to another one and get that one to 40. So 40 is the max level, and then you prestige, and then you start back from level 1, stronger technically because mods and stuff like that. But campaign, I wouldn't worry about mods. Just run through the campaign, get hard mode unlocked, because that is where
Might do this for about.
you are going to start doing your endgame builds. So, your endgame builds are where it matters. Everything in the game is completely grindable. The drop rates vary and are very RNG. So, there's some drop rates that are like 5% or 2.5%. And yeah, you will literally grind it for hours. Or you'll get it on the first try. Like it's very RNG, which is good. But it's also a bit nerve-wracking. Personal experience, one of the Sharon or Freyna parts, I did about 50 runs solo. And finally got it at the very last run. So there's that. But it's all fun. Like, so one of the other things I'd like to talk about are weapons and reactors. So weapons, I mean, for early game and campaign, just get rid of all of them except for the ultimates, the yellow legendaries, ultimates, whatever you want to call them. In the game they're called ultimates. Keep those, put them in your storage, hold on to them. If you feel froggy, I know the Thunder Cage is the first one they give you.
Okay.
I would definitely grind out the missions to get it over and over. That way you have it maxed before endgame. There's also another one that you can get, a launcher, I believe. I'd definitely grind that one up too and get that one up, to endgame as quickly as possible.
Should easily be able to level her up.
Because each ultimate has an ability. So you'll want to max them out. So what I say by maxing out is you want to build multiple of them, and then you can basically enhance the weapon ability, and you'll put all the ones you built. I believe it takes 5 total, so 1 you keep, 4 you build, and you put into the weapon. It'll enhance its ability and just make the ability proc more. So what I mean by proc, it'll make it go off a lot more. So next thing, reactors and the other equipment. Unless it's a yellow, get rid of it. Make sure it goes with your descendant. So obviously there's some non-attribute ones. There's fire, toxic, frost, electric. Make sure it goes with your descendant, and make sure it goes with your skills. So there's singular, fusion, tech, dimension.
So, like I said, I did swipe.
Like, different skills are different things, obviously, vice versa. Make sure you have the best, like if it's green, equip it, pretty much. For early game. End game, it's a bit different. End game, you gotta make sure the rolls on it are good and stuff like that. But basically, if you're gonna be playing, normal, going through the campaign, get rid of everything. Because you'll get it all over again on hard mode. And from there, you can, level them up and whatever. Weapon levels are also at 40 as well. You can prestige them, quote unquote. You can also increase their max capacity for mods. You can do that with your descendants as well. Both prestige and increase their max capacity. But I would recommend holding off. So you're gonna get energy catalysts and crystallization catalysts and stuff like that throughout your campaign if you're playing the campaign still. I would recommend holding those until you find a weapon you want to max out and a descendant you want to max out. So preferably your main descendant that you run. I would definitely save all your energy activators and crystal catalysts for your weapon and your descendant until they're maxed.
Ah, nest.
Because once you prestige them and you put a module icon in a certain slot for both your weapon
Do that so I can see its
and your
face in
descendant, it's there until you max back out, and you have the possibility to reset it or switch it to another one. But each time you do that, it uses a crystallization catalyst. So just be wary of that. The cons, I would say RNG sometimes. I wish we had a better
Ow.
rate
How does he hit
I
me?
would
He's
say,
just aiming right for me.
for some of the things.
Oh fuck.
In the background, as you can see, I'm playing a hard executioner right now.
Like, dude.
So yeah,
Aggro to me for no reason. So stupid.
I believe I had the wrong
Radios.
class on for my bunny, but that's a whole nother story. So can't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the cons, the RNG drop. Like, I wish
That other shoulder.
there's a way, or I wish they would put into the game where if you did a thing a certain number of times, like a certain mission, that either you get an increased chance of getting it, or you get it not really automatically, but you had I wish like they would increase the chances of it dropping. Because it's right now it's set at, so like transcendent mods, which are above ultimate, obviously. They're like an orangish color. The drop rate on those are 2.5% each run, and obviously the more runs you do, I wouldn't say there's a higher chance of getting them, but it's a little more likely, even though it's a 2.5% run or chance every time you do a run. I just wish that if you get it, like, let's say you do the same mission 10 times and you still don't get it, I think you should have a higher chance of getting it when you run it again. Also, for like weapons, once you max a weapon out, I think it should be gold, because you have 3 different slots. So you have your setting 1, setting 2, setting 3, which are your 3 different slots. So once you max out a weapon, obviously majority of those slots are going to be taken up by mod signs for different mod slots or whatever. I wish they would do it to where if you do it, setting 2 and 3, you can put whatever mod you want in those slots and work towards doing different builds. So let's say you set a weapon up for crit chance or crit damage. That weapon is strictly going to be set for that until you either remax it out or you change. Well, you'd have to remax it out in order to change the mod symbols. So I think it should go gold. That way it gives creators like me a way to experiment with other builds while still having our original build. I would like that with descendants as well, even though it's probably not going to happen. But I mean, it's an idea, because there's transcendent mods that I would like to mess with, but my bunny that I use to mob, I do farms with, I don't have a lot of wiggle room to swap out mods because of how it's set up. So I would like the other two, like I'd like it to be gold, and then I can, you know, go to setting 2 and I can build one for, you know, strictly bossing, even though preferably I wouldn't use bunny to boss, even though I am obviously in the background. Just saying, bunny's not a great boss descendant.
I feel like my Thunder Cage isn't doing much damage.
Anyways. Other cons. They still need to they need to work on the shaders. The shaders load and they take forever. But I feel like that will come eventually. The devs listen to the community, which is awesome. Like, I'm 100% happy that they listen to the community. They don't nerf a whole lot. Saying that, you know, there was an update. They did nerf Kyle because he was one-shotting bosses, hard bosses especially. It was a bug with him, which is understandable. They did nerf him to the ground though, which kind of sucks, but he's still playable. He's still a decent descendant. He's a good tank, but he doesn't do anywhere near what he did. The Lepic builds are still really good, and the Glay is another really good one for bossing. There's tons of builds out there. You can look them up for those. They don't really nerf a whole lot, which is good. I wish they would increase the drop rates though a little bit, or get a better percentage after so many runs, like I said before. I don't really have a whole lot of cons on this game. I really don't. I mean, I switched to this from Call of Duty, so, you know, take that with a grain of salt. I am a creator for this game. I do have a creator code. The link will be in the description, as well as my Twitch, TikTok, Trovo. I stream on those 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, usually 5:30, 6 o'clock Eastern until, you know, roughly 9 o'clock. So, I will say that if you've made it so far into this video, I appreciate it a lot. Feel free to subscribe. I will also include my Discord in here as well. That'll be in the description. I want to start helping people do runs. So if you join my Discord, you know, just bear with me, because I don't have bots that verify people. I do it all manually. I want to start doing, you know, viewer runs or sub runs, you know, whichever, and helping people out, just whether that be just getting, you know, basic materials, or whether that doing, you know, Colossi fights, or, you know, whichever you need help with, even if it's as simple as, hey, I need to go level up this descendant. Cool, we'll jump on the bunny farm, and, you know, I'll run you through it. So, like I said, I have 10 descendants that are all level 40 right now. My bunny is my highest.
How?
She is She's been my
Are
main
you
for a
that
while.
You are
I've
that
prestiged her
You
6
just let her
times,
right over
so
here,
I've
like-
almost maxed out my bunny. But all the other ones are level
Instead of
40.
distracting her, he brings her right to us.
Yeah.
I'm on.
I mean, I don't have a whole lot other to say other than,
Out of here. Like,
you know, feel free to join the Discord.
can we,
If
somebody
you need help,
fucking distract her for the love of God,
there
please?
is a section in my Discord called the First Descendant. Go in there or in general chat. Put, hey, you know, I need help doing, you know, this, or vice versa, you know, blah, blah, blah. I need to level up, you know, just say what you need help with, and, you know, if I'm on, I'll help you. Obviously, with the hard mode bosses, I am not fully at Gluttony. I am on Pyro, so I'm kind of taking a step back from doing class X fights right now to finish maxing my bunny out and just doing, you know, just regular farming stuff. Because I want to eventually switch Descendants. I want to get some more ultimate weapons and max them out, all that good stuff. But I will gladly, you know, run through and help people, whether that be you're on normal or hard. It doesn't matter to me. I will run you through it if need be. I've done it with friends. I will run them through missions and they don't even have to fire a shot and they get all the XP they want. So, like I said, Discord, everything will be in the description. So, feel free to join it. You know, say hi, all that good stuff. Check out the streams, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You know, follow me on TikTok, obviously sub to the YouTube. Follow me on Kick, Twitch, Trovo if you're on that. Not a lot of people are on that, so it's understandable, but Twitch, Kick, all that good stuff. I have Blurp as well, so you can send sounds on Twitch and Kick. I believe Trovo as well, because I have the version where you can do it either on mobile or desktop. Like, you don't need to be just on Twitch. So
why would you do it?
like I said, I appreciate you guys if you guys have been, you know, if you watched up to this point. So I will catch you guys in the next one and enjoy the last couple minutes of gameplay here. Thank you. I'll sit here and wait a minute. I can't get over there, so like I don't know what you want me to fucking do. Oh, I can. Oh my God.